I think zvakaitika ZCT was hijacked by ZANU-PF. And my workers' unions, ese Zimbabwe, they are now infiltrated by Central Intelligence. I want to give example to those pane zvakaitika last year kumarondera, Maronda Central Hospital. The 3 nurses that were suspended without pay, not kuti vakaenda pastrike, just because they were my leaders. I don't want to answer into nitty-gritty of that one, but ndakati my leaders ema-workers pahospital paya vakanga vapiwa more hours to work, so they have to complain without vasinamboita ma-tools down. Vangokomplaina kuti no mativedzera ma-hours angasi kubhadharwa, but it's not even within our contracts. Muromo iwowo chete vasina kumboita industrial action kuti vakocomplaina kuna superintendent chete. They were fired, so that they were suspended without pay. They have to go kuna minister, what call it, that minister of anonzi minister of the resident minister. They have to go to the resident minister. Vachisvika kuna resident minister, nyaya yake yanga itiriko kudhara, they were known kuti mazouya nawo kunoko. But it shows kuti how this system is working. Manesi adzingwa asuspendwa hakuna pay. And they have to move another avenues abanchabuda. They have to go kuna minister, the resident minister of but wakasvika nyaya itoriko waitonzi mangamuchizita magamba. So this is the danger of it. So workers committee yenye muchifunga kuti mimi muri kuwirirana vamwe ndivari kutengesa. So zvinoitwa to give an example kuti whoever dare to challenge this system is in for it. Like what Masi was saying, pakaitwa, I think there was issue yemasalaries. Mamwe ma-universities akataramba achiticha, and it also gives the impression kuti hoko yoye paUZ. Chii chakazoitika kune ma-lecturers aya. So the system, I'll tell you, is not even good for any workers. Vanhu vakutongonyarara. That is the reality of the day.
Welcome to Zim One, a platform where every voice matters and every idea counts. This is a space dedicated to nation building, shaped by the thoughts, hopes, and lived experiences of the people of Zimbabwe. From the streets to the classrooms, from farms to factories, from elders to the youth, we bring together brilliant points from different gatherings of citizens across our nation. These are conversations rooted in reality, driven by patriotism, and guided by the belief that Zimbabwe's future is built by its people. Here, we listen, we reflect, and we share ideas that inspire unity, progress, and sustainable development. This channel is not about politics alone. It is about solutions. Not about division, but about collective responsibility. Join us as Zimbabweans from all walks of life contribute insights that strengthen our communities, uplift our nation, and shape the Zimbabwe we all want to see. This is our voice. This is our vision. This is nation building together.
When you look at the 2000 and just the drive that the workers' union had and the power and pull and the influence that they had, because I mean, if ZCTU, sorry if I get the abbreviations wrong, if the workers' union said we are going for a strike or a stay off, it crippled the economy and it hit the economy hard back then, and someone had to listen somewhere. But now it seems that people have this new miraculous formula of trying to oppose without even getting labor involved. And even if you, and it's not only it's not only relative to Zim. I mean, even if you use SA as a case study, ungabona the days when Vavi was still like very involved, your workers like with their union, they were a bit more effective then. So I'm saying, do you think that contributes to the opposition in this country not having being a toothless bulldog? That's my question submission. Like,
your question actually you are correct in how you've analyzed it. Normally, workers' union depend on there being workers for institutions that have the buy-in to also petition the government because they are suffering the impact of things like stayaways, walkouts, boycotts, things like that. What they tend to do is, if we strike issues, we cause our employer to also join in to say to government, if from their level. But now you have a population that is self-employed. Who are you trying to entice to also elevate your grievance? You're only staying away from you being your own employer. And you lack the power to influence government. So Kudala, in the past, it worked exactly how you said it. They would cripple the economy because industry would shut down. Industry captains would then push from their level. And so that's now a joint effort. But we don't have industry now. If I stay away, I'm staying out from my chicken business, Rimumba Mango. Who have I enticed to do that? The institutions of learning, we have seen how the government has heavy control of that. When they boycott, what ends up happening is the leaders end up being expelled from those institutions. There's no tiering. The lecturers and the students, they divide and conquer. There's a separation between the two. They did a protest, I think the whole of last year was a petition. But now again, they are split institution by institution. You'll find Kuti, Veku UZ are protesting, but Veku NAST are not. Veku MSU are not. Veku Lupane, they are not. So a fragmented system that creates those synergies that normally work to not work.